You gonna help us celebrate our upcoming wedding?
I'm here to support my husband.
Your husband? Now, I don't recall a wedding actually occurring this afternoon. Do you?
Came close, but the bride got cold.
Let's get on with this.
My counsel and I have taken the liberty of drawing up a new contract. We've made several copies in case you feel a little fit of temper coming on.
Well, it's nice and heavy, but we've got something for you, too. Counter offer.
I want that read under a magnifying glass.
Won't be necessary, Dad. This is science fiction.
This violates every article of the original contract.
Oh, this legal ease is such a bore. Why don't you guys hammer this out in the study?
This belongs in a trash compactor.
So does Gina.
And by the way, I want you packed and out of here by tonight.
Don't you dare give her any orders.
I don't plan on running a retirement home for ex-actresses.
This is a waste of time. I can't have my client sign this.
Well, maybe we can compromise on a few points if you'll concede a few of ours.
A very few points. I have nothing to lose. If I don't sign this contract, my life will go on the way it did yesterday and the day before. Now, Kelly, on the other hand, she's a different story.
Why didn't we shoot her a year ago when we had the opportunity?
Might be able to think of something yet.
Conversation like that won't get Kelly back. Where's your sense of mother love, Sophia? Well, I'm not leaving if that's what you think. Not until I get what I came for. My husband. Don't be greedy, Sophia. In 6 months, he'll be all yours. The food's deplorable.
I don't know how you can tell. You snorted it like a pig.
Oh, get your jabs in while you can, Sophia. You'll be history in a few minutes.
They have been locked in that study for hours.
Keith is very thorough.
You referring to the law or your bed?
Ah, Cece, you really do care.
What do you know? Everybody's still alive.
Progress at last.
Let me see that.
You'll notice that there's a new clause preserving the sanctity of the marriage.
You agreed to that?
It's all in the spirit of compromise, darling.
Gina will remain completely faithful to you, Dad.
What more could I ask for?
Or give up any claims to a settlement.
At least the marriage won't cost us anything.
Read on, kids.
Wait a minute. Mason, this is unacceptable.
Oh, I call that part the goose and the gander clause.
$1 million? What are you
Only if your passion gets the best part of it.
What? Well, it seems that if my dear darling husband strays from our marriage bed with you or any other cheap substitute, it'll cost him $1 million a shot.
I got it down from $2 million.
Yeah, that's over and above the original agreement. It could add up to a nice sum, you know, darling.
Maybe not. With me lying next to Cece night after night, he'll be completely satisfied.
I'd lie in my grave before I'd lie next to you.
Can we go on to item 8?
Wait a minute. What's this? I can't agree to this. I don't trust him.
I'm crushed.
Well, it's only a postponement. I mean, he can't worm out of the wedding ceremony, darling.
But I want to be married now. Or tomorrow.
All right, I'll call it justice of the peace.
Not in your life, Buster. I'm going to have a wedding that has not been seen since the wedding of Lady Di. People are going to drop dead from the sheer glitz of it all.
Then you're going to need some planning time, won't you?
Well, not that much.
Oh, you don't like that, Gina? Well, what happens if I talk to the press and they inquire why am I not marrying the woman of my dreams? Instead, I'm marrying the viper I was married to because she's blackmailing me.
It does have the ring of truth to it, darling.
I pay you to write, not to talk. Okay, maybe a little time isn't a bad idea. And it would seem more like true love. But I have a condition of my own.
My pen is ready.
What time is it?
9:26.
From this moment forward, in the year of our Lord, 1986, I, Gina DeMott Capwell, want Sophia Wayne, Almonte Capwell, out on her butt.
This is my home. You don't give orders here at all.
This is our home, and there's one prospective too many.
All right, that's it. That is it. I've had it. I'm leaving.
Darling,
That's it.
please. I need you more now than I've ever needed you in my life.
I love you, but I will not stand here and listen to her hacking away at our lives.
I am saving your daughter.
If I didn't think that, I'd take that gun off the wall right now.
I can always change my mind, Sophia. Oh, by the way, I need a favor.
You need a favor.
That's right. You see, for this document to be legal and binding, it needs a signature by 2 witnesses.
Ask Keith.
Oh, no, this is a family matter. I think it would be much more appropriate if you and Mason were to sign.
I'd like to take that document and ram it down your throat. Now, you may be trying to ruin my family, but I'm not going to roll over and play dead.
Sign the
It's
document.
gonna be all right, sweetheart.
How can you say that?
Because nothing can stop the way I feel about you. Or how we're gonna spend the rest of our life together.
In 6 months.
It's getting late. Are all parties agreed?
As good as we can get it, Dad.
All right.
Finally, we get to the dotted line.
Sophia.
Listen, darling, I think you should sign first.
I think you deserve a bonus.
I think you're right. CC, you're next.
Do you know what I resent? Almost as bitterly as I resent this garbage. It's you. You for aiding and abetting her just to insinuate yourself in my life and my corporation, you.
Next.
Sign it, Sophia. I have to get back to my motel. I have packing to do.
I want you to remember something. There's no one in my life that I love like you. There's no one else in my heart.
See if that'll keep you warm during the next 6 months.
Thank you. Now, the next witness. I'll get copies to you and Mason in the morning.
Fine.
Let's get some fresh air in here.
Wait a minute. I think you forgot something. After all, we are officially engaged. And you didn't kiss me goodnight. Is that any way to treat your fiancé?
You see, it comes down to this. If we do not get the tape from Gina in the allotted time, you have to marry her.
Sophia.
We said we would make any sacrifice we could for Kelly.
Absolutely not. I will not marry that woman. If I didn't have you to consider, I still wouldn't marry that woman. I'm going to get that tape. I will find that tape. This next couple of weeks is going to be like a reprieve to me, and I'm not going to waste 1 second of it.
Is this little confab gonna go on much longer?
What the hell are you doing in my bedroom?
I think they could probably hear that all the way down at the stable, Cece. He's gotten much grouchier since he's been with you.
Get out of our bedroom.
Our bedroom, is it? Well, that's exactly what I came here to discuss. Your living arrangement, Sophia. I want you packed it out of here right now. It's all here in black and white. Everything we agreed upon is spelled out. So don't carry on like we haven't discussed it. You would hold still and listen to me. I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for everybody.
What is that piece of paper you're waving in my face, Gina?
Well, you see, it's a statement that I had drawn up. I know how awkward it's going to be for you to announce that the wedding's called off in public. And I know it's going to be difficult for Sophia, too. So I've taken both of your feelings into consideration. You don't have to say the statement word for word, but you should stay within the general guidelines.
You're such a generous soul. What is it you've decided you want me to say?
Well, I think the most plausible excuse would be a problem with our Monte Industries. That way Sophia could leave town gracefully and go back to Italy. Then after the 4-week delay that you've insisted upon, you could admit that, well, you've had a growing interest in me and that we are engaged and we have a future wedding plans.
I really think I'm going to be sick.
Now, the wedding, now that's really going to be something. Not like that tacky little affair you had set up in the gazebo yesterday. No, it's going to have size and scope.
Size and scope were the same thing, Gina.
I just mean it's going to be big, that's all. And we can honeymoon in Paris. Ah, Paris in April. How romantic.
I really don't think they'll even do April in Paris in November for you, Gina.
You're so negative,
You
Sophia.
do realize I'm going to spend every waking moment trying to get out of this arrangement, don't you?
Of course I do. I know the only reason you insisted on a 4-week delay is so you can look for that tape. Well, I've got it someplace very, very safe. The same way I'm going to have Sophia someplace safe.
She's not going anywhere. She's staying right here. She's certainly not going to Italy.
She isn't?
No, she isn't. She's going to stay here with her children, where she belongs.
Oh, come on. Don't give me that. You don't want her around because of the kids. You want to have your fill of Sophia before the wedding takes place and the document goes into effect. Oh, well, I'm not going to stand for that. But I'm not merciless. No, I think that maybe Sophia could stay in the guest house. I'd be willing to let her do that.
Oh, would you?
I'm supposed to be pleased by that.
Yes, I think you should learn to say please and thank you, and words like that will come in very handy in the future. Well, I have to be going, but I'll be back as soon as Brandon gets home from school. Oh, I almost forgot to give you the statement. Oh, Cece, don't tear it up in little pieces. You're going to have to do a lot to keep me happy if you ever want to see Kelly again.
This is the most corrupt, immoral kind of blackmail I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh, it isn't blackmail. Call it self-preservation and a way of getting back a little bit of what's mine.
Blackmailers always like to call what they do by another name.
Okay, so what if it is blackmail? And maybe not the perfect basis for a marriage. I think Cece's going to fall in love with me again. Because you both know that there's a fine line between love and hate. Why, Santana, dear, do come in. It's been ages.
Hello, Santana. Sophia, I heard about the wedding being canceled. I was so shocked.
Yes, everyone was shocked.
Why don't you tell her why the second happiest day in your life had to be canceled?
Why don't you just shut up? Sophia has a business crisis with the Monty Industries. We've decided to delay the wedding.
Delay it? That's not what I heard.
That's what I want.
The wedding has been postponed indefinitely.
Excuse me. Will you stop this? You are not going anywhere.
For heaven's sakes. You heard her. We have no options. We're doing this for Kelly. Don't make it any harder than it
I don't
already
believe
is.
this is happening. I just don't believe it.
If we can bring Kelly home, if we can clear her, then it's worth it. Do you think that I feel good about your being with Gina? Cece, just promise me one thing. Promise me that you will never turn your back on her. No, I'm serious. I mean it. You can't be too careful with her. There is nothing that woman isn't capable of doing.
All right. Listen, I won't turn my back. But you and I, we will continue to see each other and be with each other and love each other no matter what the hell is going on.
Cece, how? She's going to be staring at us, looking at us all the time, all ready to invoke her threats and her penalties.
I don't really care.
I can't. Oh, she's going to walk in this room any minute and catch us. I don't feel safe. I'm sorry. I'm leaving.
All right.
I can take it myself.
Oh, I wish we had someone to help you out with that. I keep telling Cece we're terribly understaffed. You know, it seems like a waste to send all these wedding presents back. I think I'll just change the tags and Cece and I can keep them. Here, let me show you to the door.
I wish I could give you an idea how completely I despise you.
I think I can guess. Probably as much as I despised you the night that Cece threw me out of here without a stitch of
You
clothing
got
on.
exactly what you deserved. And point in fact, you took your clothes off yourself. No one asked you to, which I understand is just a reflex of yours.
I want you to understand how it feels to be degraded, Sophia. To have everything stripped from you that you have ever loved. When I had to give Brandon up, I thought I was going to die. So while you're down in that guest house, clinging to the idea that you might someday get Cece back, maybe you'll have some inkling of how I have felt the entire last year.
Ready to go.
Oh, sweetheart, don't you look handsome? Everybody's going to be jealous of my date.
Ready to go where?
Didn't you ask Dad if we can go out for dinner?
Oh, I'm sure he'll say it's all right. Your father never says no to me. Come on, say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, son.
Oh, I talked to Sophia about those wedding gifts. She said we can just change the tags and keep them. Let's go.